duty on Periscope as we bring up our Periscope audience. We're loving them as we bring them on here now for the first time ever. We're starting to make that audience grow, and we really appreciate everything that you do out there, my friends, in sharing our show, The Jesse T Show, right here every day, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock. We're live at 5 on the powerofvoices.com on the radio network as well. But we are on AVTV Live in the Digital Broadcasting TV network on over 21 social network sites. We're very, very excited about how we're growing every couple of weeks. We add a new network site, social network site. It's growing, and it's growing. And we love our friends on Instagram Live. Thanks a lot for checking us on Instagram Live. Zay's checking in already. Lady Lalaine Medina Reed. Wow, what a martial artist she is. And just a terrific, wonderful, spirited, positive woman. Thanks a lot, Lady Lalaine, for having us on our Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero site today. Now, we're also on the powerofvoices.com. That's www.thepowerofvoices.com. We're going to run a little bit overtime because we started a little bit late. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty back at the studio, but that's okay. I had to get it going. Hey, I just had to do what I got to do. That's me, Jesse T. Got to get it going. Just can't wait any longer. Got to go. I'm like the Energizer Bunny Rabbit. I never stop. Even in my sleep, I'm talking jibber jabber, up and down, moving. What can I tell you? It's my bloodline, man. I got that energy free, that energy in me. It's Jesse T. So, hey, it's good to have you along with us here. We can't forget about our live stream audience, as well as Snapchat and UPeak and Ustream. We are everywhere, and on our Base Foundation home website, which I don't talk about too much, but I'm going to start talking about it more and more as we start to app up on that one, www.aventertainmentlive.com. We're going to be going through a brand change here in about a couple of weeks. We'll be changing from AVTV Live to something else very soon here. I'll kind of give you an idea. It's called KTN TV. KTN-TV. We're going to be making a brand change here with all kinds of new graphics and all kinds of new intros and kind of upgrading a little bit here. And the reason why, because our audience is growing so big and so fast that we've got to get kind of a bigger overall feel. And why not? KTN-TV. I like the way that rolls. You like the way that sounds, guys? KTN-TV. Yeah, Jesse Terrero back on there with you on KTN-TV in a beautiful day in Southern California. That's going to be our new branded call letters coming up here in a very short while. I'll let you know and keep you attuned to that. But right now, for our purposes, we're on AVTV Live. Saying hi to Gwen Legge. Hey, Gwen, when are you going to come on the show? I've only invited you about a dozen times, but you keep ducking me. You're like a boxer, You're ducking left, ducking right, parrying, bobbing, and weaving. I guess you don't want to come on the Jesse T Show, huh? Come on, Gwen. Yeah, I love you, baby. That's right. Hey, what's wrong with you, eh? That's what I talk about. What's wrong with you, Gwen? I want to promote all your products. She's got really a great website, You got to check her out. It's Eruption. I believe it's got a new brand, too. And shoot that out to me, Gwen. We'll pump it up. Cy Richardson's on with us. And Cy, one of the most terrific actors you'll ever see. Just Google search his name up, and Cy will have so many titles under his name. Just a great actor, a great acting coach, a really good spiritual man, good guy, He was one of my best friends for the last, I would say probably 35 years. We don't get together as much as we used to, but I always love you, Cy. Thank you very much for all the things that you've done for my family and I, and the good spirit and good prayers. All right, so today is a day that we come halfway through the week almost. It is what is it today? I kind of forget the days. Yeah, it's a Wednesday today. Some of those pictures I was showing. You like that picture right there? I love this picture right there. That is a 59 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz. Now, you think I should buy that car? Crazy Gideon. Remember Crazy Gideon? I'm crazy. I break the deals. You come here with your good deal. I smash it. I'm Crazy Gideon. Remember Crazy Gideon and the electronics store? Well, he called me up the other day and he said, Jesse T, I want that car. I want that car. Crazy Gideon wants that car, so I got to try to get it for him. So I'm kind of reached out to the owner. There's only one caveat, Crazy Gideon. If you get that car, I get to drive it at least once a month. Okay? That's the caveat. Jesse T. Could I be cruising? That's my car. I mean, I could cruise around in that car all day long. You know, is that a car? Man, Cadillac used to be something special. But anyhow, I did want to show that off a little bit. We got a lot of things to talk about today. And, you know, I am still working real hard. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Jesse T Show as we start to change our branding here in a couple of weeks. As you know, we are live and we're part of the Digital Broadcasting TV Network and the Power of Voices on the Global Radio Network as well. So you can hear us podcasted on radio as well. And we're beating down the doors real soon on some AM transmitter sites. So that'll be kind of cool. Our main demographic, guys, is 18 to 34 men, but 34 women, 34 to 54 women are growing. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that very much. Yes, because we know who holds the pocketbook of the house. The ladies hold the pocketbook of the house. Yes, they have the purse strings. Even today, they have the purse strings. Guys think they got control. They ain't got control over nothing. They think they got control, and you ladies, you know how to figure that out, right? You know how to make your guy think he has control, but he ain't got control over nothing. So I don't got to talk about that. Of course, so we've got thousands and thousands and thousands upon hundreds of thousands and millions of fans, subscribers, and membership. So we enjoy those people, and we enjoy you for sharing it out and posting it up. And of course, always remember here on the Jesse T Show that if you have something special that you're promoting, you're selling, something you want to get out, a nonprofit or some product or some material you'd like to cover or something you got to say, chime us in here on Facebook.com. Let me know about it on Instagram Live, and I will definitely on the Periscope. I will definitely get it out and get it going. And yes, of course, I've got Grandpa T calling me. Hey, Dad, I'm on the radio right now and on TV. Yeah, okay, I love you. Bye. Yes, Grandpa T was calling me right now. He always seems to kind of forget that I'm on the air and everywhere from the community to the world between 5 and 7, 5 and 6, 6 and 7. He always calls me between that time. So I take his call because that's Grandpa T. And you can't be messing with Grandpa T. He's got the power of legacy, right? So I always kind of, he goes, bye, okay, sorry, I forgot. Smart man. Yes, thank you. Yes, all 85 years old of him, Grandpa T. We love you. Saying hi to Mama T. Boy, the T family is checking in today. All right, so we're on Facebook.com, starring me, Jesse Terrero, the Power of Voices, straight on the point. That's sort of my controversial site on Facebook. I post up a lot of things there that I save, and I'm going to talk about at some point in the future. And I talk about it's kind of like my research post up page, so you can kind of get an idea on some of the things that I'm looking at and outrageous stuff. And I don't really post that on the Facebook Jesse Terrero site because that's kind of more entertainment related. But I post up that other stuff over there. Okay, so can't forget about the Power of Voices, and we talked about that. Periscope, Instagram, USpeak, Ustream. We are changing brands to KTN TV. KTN TV coming up here pretty soon. Google, Dig, Tumblr, Blogger, Pinterest, Read It, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Messenger. We're growing fast. Everywhere. And we are going to be changing studios. We'll be getting into a brand new studio, the Power of Voices. So that's exciting. And we'll be doing a lot of creative stuff there. Okay, so let's so much for the commercial here. And I want to talk about something here about population. Now, this is the current population of the world right now. And look how fast baby making is going. I like practicing making babies. I did my work in peace for God and country. Yes, I have 2 beautiful children. They're adults, and one's a professional athlete and a professional coach, and another one is on his way to break into elite pro Spartan racing, and he's a mechanical engineering student, and the other one is a double major college graduate and speaks multiple languages. So I've done my part for God and country, right? No more babies for Jesse T. But I sure like making like I'm practicing them, right? Yeah, I love practicing making babies. Of course, as you get older, you don't practice as much as you used to. But you try to practice as much as you can. Once in a while, okay, Every now and then, okay, yeah, when heck freezes over. All right. But there's a whole bunch of people in the world, 7,505,211,377 people. I guess they got stuck right there. But, 91, 95. Okay, so they're making babies all around the world. They're bearing children everywhere. Here's an interesting thing. So far today, there's been 366,000 people born in the world. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it's like the whole city of Burbank was born today. That's how fast babies are being made. Now, 151,000 people are dying today around the world. 151,000. That's about how many people, let me see, about 600,000 people died during the Civil War. That's about how many people that died during Vietnam, about 151,000 people. Population growth today, so far, was 214,000. This year, there has been 53 million births. 53 million babies have been born. Man, there's a good business in diapers. There's a good business. There's a good business here because all these people are being born, right? It's a real good business there. In fact, yeah, Jesse T's just not talking about population to talk about population. You know me. I'm connecting dots everywhere I can because you have just joined the world according to Torero. And you're going to get straight on the point. Bada bing, bada boom. By the end of the show, you're going to know what direction we're really going in. Or maybe I might enlighten you for some new pathways, some new synaptic nerves getting together, right? Connecting for the first time. Okay. So far, 21 million people have died this year. And the population growth this year has been by 30 million people worldwide. That's a whole lot of baby making. That's a whole lot of people. Well, the one thing for sure is making babies is a lot of fun, but it's pretty easy. It's like a commodity that never stops. I mean, it's more prolific than finding new water or new bananas to eat. By the way, the best thing to eat is 2 bananas a day because it will cure up a lot of your ailments. 2 bananas a day, okay? That's why the silverback apes, gorillas, they eat so many bananas, especially the chimps, because it really helps them. It does. A lot to eat in bananas. Anyhow, that's how many people are born. And the reason why I'm talking about this, because here's another thing that I thought was really interesting. Check this out. This is a map I came across, and it talks about how many people over the last 2,000 years, what the population was like. And this is interesting because all these little yellow dots here, in fact, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. All these little yellow dots here, guys, represent in like 250 CE. That's before Christ. They're kind of around right before Christ. These little dots, you can see there's nothing in North America. So I'm going to back it up here because it comes all the way to today. Now watch this. This is really interesting stuff. There's no music here. It's just interesting stuff. So maybe I should play some music behind this, right? You think that would be kind of cool to play a little bit of music behind this? I think so. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a little bit of music behind that one because we're gonna play this one here. I like this song here. Yeah, this is good. This is good baby making music right here. Okay, because making babies is pretty easy. Hey, James Stern, what's happening, man? How's your movie coming along, brother? Alex Tepizano's on with us. Thanks all for checking in. Our Periscope audience is growing. Thank you very much. And our Instagram is checking in. Thank you. So we're going to play some music right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you a chart of all the people that were born in the world from time immortal. Okay, this is really a cool chart. And watch how our population has grown. Here we go. .338 CE, the Han Dynasty. Yellow dots represent people. Nothing in North America. Told you. good baby making music. CE, look at the dots. They start coming up now. Over here, China and India. Look at that. Roman Empire. Right up in here. Look at this. See the dots? This is a chart about population growth in the planet for about 2,000 years. The Mayan Empire, still nothing in North America. Africa, not much. South America, ain't nothing going on in South America, but Amazon. North America too. Canada, nothing up here. But look at these Indians and Chinese. Boom, 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 boom. Boy, they're making babies. Not much happening in England. Greenland, not much happening. Viking areas, Norway, Sweden, Russia. Nothing in the desert. Look at China though. In India, boom, 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 baby making. Population growth in the planet, 2,000 years. Look at this. Oh man, they're really pile driving now, man. It's like the WWE. Very little in North America. Central America, some stuff happening. The Crusaders now are marching up the Mediterranean. Over in here to Jerusalem. Look at that. Oh, they're baby making now. The Mongol invasion coming down in through here. Right down in through here. Genghis Khan. The Black Death, the plague, spread by rats and people. The Incas and Aztecs, 1440. Over here. Look at these people over here, boy. They're making babies. Boom, 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 boom. I told you, making babies, Charles Young. It's easy to make babies. We've been doing it. We're real good at it. Human beings are good at one thing. Making babies and dying. And killing, too. Not much happening in North America. That's why the indigenous Indians were so pissed. Because this happens over here pretty quick. We'll see when it happens. Colonial America now. Look at that. Industrial Revolution, 1850. Oh man, I can't keep up with it. 1890, the world's exploding in modern medicine. Woo! Wow. Now, is that something? By 2050, 9 billion people on the planet Earth. 9 billion people on the planet. This is what the planet Earth is going to look like, guys, in 2050. Is there going to be anywhere where there's no people? Australia. Not too many people in Australia. But this is the outback. This is like the desert. This is tough, tough, tough. See, it's only green around here. I don't know about you, but I'm not moving up to Siberia and Russia. And this part of Canada up here, pretty cold. Alaska's kind of cool. Might moving up to the Amazon. This is the Amazon right here. So there's not much happening in the Amazon, but all sprinkled around the Amazon. Look at that. And look at America. No place in America is there going to be. It's almost one solid mass. It's unbelievable. Look at America. It's almost one solid mass. China, India, forget it. Okay. there's a point behind my madness. And here's the point behind my madness. People ask me all the time. They say, Jesse T, how do you connect the dots the way you connect the dots? And I'll tell you how I do it. I just think logically. Do you know why the Mexican cartels, the Mexican Mafia, La MS-13, who, by the way, they just busted 13 members here in the Los Angeles area just this morning, and there was a big news conference of 13 members were busted of MS-13. Man, are you impressed? Thank goodness, hallelujah, for Chief Charlie Beck and our government and policing agencies. Ooh, woo! Wait, let me get the calculator out. Wait a second. 13 people. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. 35,000 gangs in the United States of America. 35,000 gangs, okay. 1,500,000 active gang members. Well, no, 1,463,000 because we took 13 off active gang members. In America. Southern California, 190,000. Minus 13, 180, 100. Thanks for my trusty calculator. You know, can't do anything without a calculator these days. 177,000 active gang members in Los Angeles County. Oh, hallelujah, brothers and sisters. We busted 13. You know why the gang members have switched from running guns and selling big-time drugs? And they're making that switch. They're rebranding themselves, just like I'm going to be rebranding myself to KTNT TV. KTNT TV, KTN TV. You like that? KTN TV, KTN TV. I'm going to rebrand myself. Because, you see, the reason why they're retooling is because there's more money in soliciting and capturing and raping and making drug addicts and pimping little boys and little girls. Yeah. There's more money in it, guys. So, yeah. See, with the population of the planet Earth being about 7.5 billion right now, and by 2050 they're projecting 9 billion. And the crime element just across the border is now switching gears and bringing the largest type of crime because it's easy. Because, hey, you capture, 16 or 18 little boys and girls somehow, some way. You put them out on the street like cattle and pigs. And so what, they die, and so what, they fall apart. Hey, there's always 16 more, right? 7.5 billion people and growing fast. There's always 16 more, right? Right? So guys like our government officials, Representative Tony Cardenas in my district. I've known Tony 35 years. I know all those characters, all of them. And I love the way he talks about human trafficking in this right here. I'm going to play this little piece. It came out today. And he's so proud of what he did. Well, you just love the hypocrisy of politicians. Now watch. Now, I like Tony. He's a good guy. I know his whole family. He's a good guy. But every time they go to Washington, D.C., they get corrupted. Check this out, okay? They're talking about human trafficking. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, yeah, I got to stop this music here on the bottom end. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's stop that right now. Kick that down. Yes, I'm multitasking today. It's a multitask day. That's what it is. Okay, so let's play this little piece here that took place today. Okay, are you ready?
Thank you very much.
That's
I
Tony
want to thank
talking.
you, Chairman, and also the Ranking Member for holding this hearing today. Human trafficking is an issue that really hits home for us in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, we're one of the largest trafficking cities in the world. I've been involved in combating human trafficking efforts since my days on the city council. For example, while I was on the city council, a case occurred where 12 women were forced to work as prostitutes in South Los Angeles in a brothel to pay off debts to their smugglers. It was a wake-up call for me and for all the entire city. We can and should be doing more to prevent human trafficking, and we can. That's why I'm proud to join Congressman Cohen, Kinzinger, and Wagner in introducing H.R. 767, the SOAR to Health and Wellness Act. Stop, observe, ask, and respond. This bipartisan bill creates a pilot program at the Department of Health and Human Services to ensure that more healthcare professionals are trained to identify and assist victims of human trafficking. Victims of forced sex and labor trafficking are often incredibly difficult to identify. Over 20 million human beings are victimized by traffickers worldwide every single year. And more than 85% of trafficking victims end up in a healthcare setting at some point. Despite this, fewer than 60 hospitals around the country have been identified as having a plan for treating patients who are victims of trafficking. Only 5% of emergency room personnel are trained to treat trafficking victims. This bill is part of the solution to the bigger issue of human trafficking. I urge my colleagues to join me in the fight against human trafficking by supporting this common sense legislation. And when we did identify that in Los Angeles, we actually did something at very, very little cost. All of the law enforcement agencies throughout LA City and County, from the federal level to the state level, came together with the not-for-profit service providers, and we created a human trafficking task force. And the identification of human trafficked victims went up incredibly high, and the identification rate didn't have misses. They were all positive hits. So many lives were saved, and I thank you very much. I yield back.
Chair, thanks, the gentleman yields back.
Okay, so that was my congressman for one of the areas that I used to work. I do a lot of work, community service work and activism. Of course, you know, I'm the director of the Coalition Against Human Trafficking here in Los Angeles. And CAHT, C-A-H-T. You can check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Coalition Against Human Trafficking. Now, let me tell you the real story behind that story. He wasn't doing anything. Nothing. In fact, one of the people that were fighting this were fighting it for 20 years, a 100-year prostitution and pimp problem in this particular area of the San Fernando Valley known as Sun Valley. Okay? I got on board because I got fed up with what I was seeing. Just fed up. So I walked in one day and I said, give me all the stuff you got going on. So within weeks, I know him, right? And I know all those characters. I had his butt out on the street marching with us. Right? Had the mayor, got all the other politicians on the board, the council board in Los Angeles, got all the nonprofits in the area, the homeowners, the business people, the DEA, the FBI, the INS. Oh, no. Did he do anything? Oh, yeah, he told you he did a lot of stuff. Yeah. Got the media involved, TV, radio, print. Got the LAPD, had to change their whole idea of what was going on. The prostitutes are trafficking victims are victims. They're not the problem. Oh, wait. What did he say? What did he say he did? Oh, yeah, the 12 people. Yeah. I remember that. When that took place. Oh. What did he do? Oh, not much. Oh, but you know he's taking credit for it, of course. This is why I wasn't going to be a politician in the Los Angeles City Council CD7, because I realized that I couldn't live in the hypocrisy, the mud of hypocrisy. Just couldn't do it. Now, I bring that up because the gang members and the element that is bringing this, oh yes, we arrested 13 of them, MS-13, so we really made a big dent in America. Oh, but they just don't have a wall or anything. They can just walk right across the border again. or go out in the ocean and take an ocean and come at night on the beach anywhere in California. And, so, I mean, we have no way of stopping them from coming in and raping our little boys and girls and picking them up from the streets. And no, they just come on back. Because, we don't have much of a fence or wall. So on one side, he talks out of this side of his mouth. We got a problem. On this side, they don't want to address the issue, and that is, how do you stop it from coming back? You put a wall up. Thank you. Because there are so many people being born every day brand new. They have an unlimited amount of supplies to recruit. I told you I was going to connect the dot. So unless we protect our own, we're going to get even more impaled by this problem. So, it's amazing to me when I think about stuff and I come to the conclusions that I come to when I'm traveling through the world according to Torero. Well, that's Thomas Churchill, the great director Thomas Churchill. We had him on the Jesse T show maybe about 3 weeks ago. He just had finished his shoot there. Look at that beautiful, that's probably a red or a black camera. Look at that. God, is that pretty? That's about a $40,000, $50,000 outfit right there. Gosh, that's nice. So it's interesting when I talk about this stuff, and I come and I read this stuff, and I get this point of view, and I say to myself, man, how come I'm the only one that thinks like this? Am I the only one? I think we should bring back the battleships and put rail guns on there. I think that we should put all kinds of cruise missiles and drone missiles and all the newest laser guns and everything we have on these old-time battleships and float them out there with their flotilla and say, come on, baby, because these babies can take some abuse and keep on going. There's a big controversy about that. I think we should do that. We need to start doing that. Oh, yes. What about Mr. Obama? Okay. Everybody's stuck on this Russia stuff, right? Trump is going to be impeached because he divulged information that was very secret in our American ideology and rules and information, right? Hey guys, did you know this? That the President of the United States, any president, can declassify information anytime he wants any information. Any information a president can declassify. Anytime. Yeah. Anytime. This is a bunch of hullabaloo of about nothing. They're just out to get him. All these left-wing lunatic progressives are just out to get him. That's all. It's just we live in an antagonistic society today. We just play opposites. It's like, I'm just going to play opposite. My dog is bigger than your dog. No, my dog is bigger than your dog. It's like Monty Python. Our politics. Oh, I got to play this though. Oh, because this is the Russia stuff, right? Oh, you think it just started with Trump? Oh, wait a second. Time out. Watch. Oh, how fast Americans forget things. Yeah, watch. I got to turn it up real loud because they're speaking in secret. President Obama. And that's a Russian. That's a Russian president. Okay? Okay. So let's see if I can. Okay. All right. Let's make this big. I want to make this one big. I don't care. I don't care who the president is. Okay? What I care and disgusts me is the hypocrisy of the media and the hypocrisy of the political parties. That's why I'm starting the ITIP party. Independent thinkers. I got to get this right. Individual thinkers, independent party. Individual Thinkers Independent Party. ITIP. Individual Thinkers Independent Party. Because the parties, they're just fighting each other. It reminded me of Monty Python. If you don't know what Monty Python is, I'm going to play you Monty Python. That's how they argue. Watch. But independent thinkers don't believe this crap that's being pushed out today about Trump. Because they know that the previous guy here, well, he was talking to the Russians. Watch what he says. He says, Obama, this is my last election. After my election, I have more flexibility. He says that to the Russian president. He's got the gonads, the huevos. This guy's got some big balls. I'll tell you, this Obama, he had some big balls, man, this guy. I mean, unbelievable. Watch. That's the hand. Now, guys, you can't refute what you see and hear. Okay? The previous administration had been making deals with the dirty Ruskies, the dirty commie Ruskies, the red commie Ruskies. Like George C. Scott said, in Dr. Strangelove. You got to watch out for those Ruskies. Those dirty commie rat bastards. You got to watch out for them. They're sneaky. Right? Right? The previous administration gave the Russians hundreds of thousands of tons of weapons-grade plutonium. That was Hillary Clinton under this administration. She gave it to the Russians for money. And he was dealing with the Russians. You see how buddy-buddy they were? My goodness gracious. Please, everything you see them going after Trump is a bunch of malarkey. It's created because all they want to do is argue. In fact, the Republicans and the Democrats, either one of them want to do is argue. I like the ITIP party. Individual thinkers, right? Independent party. Yeah. Watch. So I thought, well, look at Monty Python is best represented in what's going on in America today and in our politics. So I thought I'd go up to and show you this is American politics at its best. Now Monty Python, guys, for you guys that don't know, they were one of the very first groups on TV. One of the very first groups on TV that was a repertoire company out of England, a very dry, black, dry kind of English humor. And they were hilarious. When I was a kid, they were just hilarious. Now, they're like the godfather of English comedy on the BBC. And they had these shows, they brought them to KCET and here, and I just loved them. And then they did a lot of movies. But this was one of my favorite, The Argument Room. And this is American politics at its finest. Okay?
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an argument, please.
Certainly. Have you been here before?
No, this is my first time.
I see. Do you want to have the full argument, or were you thinking of taking a course?
Well, what would be the cost?
Well, yes, it's £1 for a 5-minute argument, but only £8 for a course of 10.
Well, I think it's probably best if I start with the one and see how it goes from there, okay?
Fine.
This is American politics today.
This little bake is free.
They just want to argue.
Yes, sir.
For the sake of
Mr.
argument.
Barnard, room 12.
Okay? Now, this is about an argument, right? They just want to argue for the sake of
What do
argument.
you want?
Well, I'm still outside.
Don't give me that, you snotty face heap of parrot droppings! Shut your festering gob, you tit! Your type makes me puke! You vacuous, toffee-nosed, malodorous pervert!
I came in here for an argument.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is abuse.
That explains it.
Oh, no, you want 12A next door.
I see. Sorry.
Not at all. No, that's all right. Stupid git.
Is this the right room for an argument?
I've told you once.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
When?
Just now.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You didn't.
I'm telling you I did.
You did not.
Oh, sorry, is this a 5-minute argument or the full half hour?
Oh, just the 5-minute one.
Fine.
American politics. This is how they get things done.
Anyway, I did.
You most certainly did
Now,
not.
let's get one thing quite clear. I most definitely told you.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
Didn't.
Yes, I did.
Didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, this isn't an argument.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's just contradiction.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
It is. You just contradicted me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did.
No.
You did just then.
No, nonsense.
Oh, look, this is futile.
No, it isn't.
I came here for a good argument.
No, you didn't. You came here for an argument.
Well, an argument's not the same as contradiction.
Can be.
No, it can't. An argument's a connected series of statements to establish a definite proposition.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. It isn't just contradiction.
Look, if I argue with you, I must take up a contrary position.
But it isn't just saying no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. Argument's an intellectual process. Contradiction is just the automatic gainsaying of
So you get my point. This is American politics. And then they stop. Just like that.
What?
That's it. Good morning.
I was just getting interested.
Sorry, the 5 minutes is up.
So
Never
you see, this is where we've come to in American politics. We've come to the fact that we don't get anything done. All we do is argue. And that's all people want to do. It's just argue. Argue. And it's a shame that that's what we're doing now. Because the American public is being split more and more. Split in half, split in quarters, split in eighths. It's being fragmented. And all we're doing is creating hate, disruption, and social disorder with what's going on with the media and how they portray our government. It's terrible. It's just terrible. If they put Trump in trouble for this Russian stuff, which he has a full right as President of the United States to be able to declassify anything he wants, when he wants, how he wants, immediately. The minute he talks about it, it becomes declassified. He has that right. Many folks just don't know. Then we got to go after Obama and Hillary Clinton. And then we got to go after the evil satanic Bushies. And we got to go after the lying, cheating, scumbag, smiley face boy Clinton. We got to go after a whole bunch of people. Think about that. All right. So let's see what else we got to cover here in the Jesse T Show. As we run a little bit over time, I still want to cover a couple things here that I think are really important because we're at a precarious time in our country right now. A very precarious time where we need to have some peace and some relief, and we need to have some good fantasy. So I think that, and I can't wait till the brand new series comes out with Star Trek, and it's going to be on CBS, and I can't wait for it because I am a Trekkie. I'm a big time Trekkie, always have been, and always will be. And this is Discovery, the teaser promo, and I'm going to play it for you. Check it out. "10 years before Kirk, Spock, and the Enterprise."
Captain, where are we going? We have no map, and you can't set a course without a star.
There was Discovery.
It's hard to imagine. You've served under me for 7 years. Commander Burnham, I think it is time we talked about you having your own command. To transport.
Great unifiers are few and far between, but they do come. Often such leaders will need a profound cause for their followers to rally around.
Spock's dad.
What am I looking at?
Object of unknown origin.
We've come all this way, Captain. It would be irresponsible to leave whatever that is unknown.
What have you done out there on the edge of Federation space?
Computer. Enable igniter.
What signatures detected?
Contact Starfleet Command. We have engaged the Klingons.
You will never learn, Vulcan. Your tongue is too human.
Baby Spock.
I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save all of you. Target its neck, cut off its head. Starfleet doesn't fire first. We have to.
My people were biologically determined for one purpose alone, to sense the coming of death. I sense it coming now.
I can't wait for Star Trek Discovery. This is the Jesse T Show right here. The Brown Beauty is always on duty. Yeah, baby. Having a great time with you every day of the week, Monday through Friday. And thanks a lot for joining us on Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero. You can check out the archive show right there, Instagram Live. Thanks a lot for hanging out. And our Periscope folks, thanks a lot for hanging out with us. That's Jesse T with you right here on the Jesse T Show. You have just entered the world according to Terrero, and now I bid you au revoir and take me home to the Funkadilicious, baby. That's what I want. I want some Funkadilicious. Remember, road tripping Friday with the Road Dog King, Dan the Man, and yours truly, Jesse T. We got a good show lined up for you Friday, road tripping. Thank you, the Jolton J, for having us on. Jeff Langton, thank you, brother. Kathleen McDermott Rants. You like that thing? You like what I made? Made that about 3 years ago. Angela Capri, Cy Richardson, ooh, Layla Lane, Eddie Craig, thanks a lot for having us on the Jesse T Show. Watch this. 1, 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I put this together about 3.5 years ago. Guys, have a great night on the Jesse T Show. The world according to Torero, you're straight on the point. Jesse Torero with you tomorrow, live at 5, right here. We'll see you then. Enjoy. Brown Beauty is off duty.